We have reached the motor of the control room, faith, imuna. If truth is the source code, then faith is the execution. In the control room, faith is not just a hope that something will happen. It is the clear knowledge that the programmer is here, managing everything, and that every frame in the movie is for our absolute benefit. Awakening conversation, the frequency of faith, living the true reality. Within the movie, faith is the ability to see beyond the pixels of the screen to the light that operates them. Let us dive deep through the words of our holy Torah. 1. What is faith? Seeing the unseen. Faith, imuna, comes from the word training, imun, like a muscle that strengthens the more it is used. Faith is not an intellectual clarification, but an internal sense. The lesson, the holy Baal Shem Tov, teaches that faith is above the intellect. Where the intellect stops, that is where faith begins. The practical message: do not try to understand everything through the limited processor of the human mind. When there is a bug or a difficulty within the movie, do not ask, how does this make sense? Instead say, I believe that the programmer knows what he is doing, even if the picture is currently blurred. 2. Faith from the word artisan, persistence within change. The verse says, and his hands were faith. Faith must descend into the hands, into daily action. The lesson. Our sages say that a believer is one who sows and believes. He does his part quietly, even when the seed is deep in the ground and nothing is visible above the surface. The practical message: faith is measured in moments when nothing is happening. Do not wait for a miracle to believe. Continue to act in your role within the colony, the nest, knowing that growth happens beneath the surface under precise providence. 3. Faith in divine providence. There is no coincidence in the world. Faith is the knowledge that there is no coincidence, mikra, which in Hebrew shares letters with only from God. Every piece of data that enters the system, a meeting on the street, a traffic delay, or a word someone said, everything came directly from the control room. The lesson, the Shazan Ish, writes that faith is a, quote, delicate perspective on reality. Seeing the hand of the Creator in every single detail. The practical message: practice faith vision. At the end of every day, find 3 points where you saw that the programmer arranged the frame for you in a special way. The more you notice providence, the more it will be revealed to you. 4. Faith is the victory over fear. Fear stems from the thought that there is another power in the world besides the Creator. Faith is the antivirus for fear. The practical message: when fear arises within the movie, stop and remember, the director loves me. He is with me inside the scene. If he brought me here, he will give me the tools to get through this. Dear soul, practical summary, speech. Strengthen yourself with declarations of faith. Everything is from the Creator. Everything is for the best. These words build a vessel in the heart. Thought. Whenever the intellect begins to dig into worries, switch your consciousness to the frequency of, I trust the leader. Action. Act out of tranquility, even when the result is not in sight. There is truly none else besides him. And this is the highest level of faith, a prayer to connect to the frequency of faith. Master of the universe, merciful Father, Master of mercy and providence, I stand before you and ask, plant within me a complete faith. Please, vitality of my soul, grant me the merit to see you in every moment, in every challenge, and in every breath. Remove from me the doubts that darken reality, and help me remember that you are the only director of my life. Give me the strength, source of my life, to let go of the desire to control the data, and to surrender with love to your precise leadership. Grant me the merit to believe that everything that happens to me is only for my eternal benefit, even when my intellect fails to understand. Father, strengthen my heart so that I may be a believer and trustful, so that I shall not fear any power in the world, for there is no power besides yours. Grant me the merit to live from a simple, clear, and burning knowledge. There is none else besides him, dear soul. Faith is the tranquility of the control room. When there is faith, the movie becomes an exciting journey of closeness.